Well, Mark, welcome to Coffee with Switzer.
Thanks, mate. Good to see you.
Look, I've got to say, I've never seen you publicly. Privately, I've seen you with a George Michael beer, but I've never ever thought...
George Michael. Turn it up. This is how I get around normally. And I try my best not to be overproduced anymore because, I went through that period with The Celebrity Apprentice, The Apprentice, and I was...
Channeling Donald in those days.
I was channeling it. I was sort of typecast a little bit, and they had me produced, and I'm much more comfortable like this.
Yeah. Well, that's the Bouris I know, that's for sure. The new TV show, just sum it up for us.
Well, I've been thinking about it for a long time. Look, Pete, the TV show is about resilience. It's about what your neighbours, your family members, your friends are doing, and that is putting up with all the trials and tribulations of running small business, employing people, employing probably the biggest part of the economy in terms of private. So I'm scaling up. I get a person in who has a business with their family, they've got some issues. I try and solve the issues for them.
It's like a makeover.
And scale up. But it goes out scale.
Yeah. So did you ever foresee when you were a young bloke that you'd be in a position where you'd be mentoring people to actually make their dreams come true?
Never. I wasn't that conscious of what I was doing, Pete. I mean, I was one of those people who just went in it with, boots and all and had a crack, which is what I'm finding a lot of these small business owners do. They have a great idea, they've got a good skill, but they don't really know how to run a business.
Do you think that the people you're talking to, they're really they're committed to their dream, but they don't really know what they have to do to turn their dream into a reality?
Correct, 100%. And they don't know the steps. And there's just simple things like research.
Yeah.
Tonight's episode, for example, the real estate agent that I talked to in the episode is called Ubiquitous Real Estate. Now, it's a family, and the young girl who's an ex-school teacher came up with the name, and she came up with the name Ubiquitous as a result of seeing it on some morning show. And she heard the word ubiquitous. She said, "That sounds like an intelligent name." She went and looked up.
Most people would understand it.
Well, you can't look it up. You can't search it. So today, if you can't spell the name, you can't search it on a search engine. Yeah. So how is anyone ever going to find you?
Plonker's Real Estate would have been better.
Totally.
Yeah.
100%.
One last thing, Mark. Let's go to Yellow Brick Road in your finance business. The Royal Commission. Mortgage brokers were thrown under the bus first of all, but looks like the bigger institutions are really being put under the tank. Is this going to be a help or a hindrance to your business, do you think?
I think, well, it depends what comes out. I don't think I think we knew all the things that the findings of now saying just is now being put out there on the table. I think what will happen, there'll be legislation. The government's going to have to put out some legislation around all this. Let's put the banks aside for the moment. When it comes to my industry, brokers, I think there'll be some more legislation about training, accreditation, licensing, and we might even move from not the rule is when I talk to you about a mortgage, one of my guys talk about a mortgage, it has to be not inappropriate. And I think what will happen, it'll become what's in your best interest. It'll be a different test, so it'll be a higher order test. And I also think that the training and qualifications will be increased. And as a result of that, I think a lot of brokers will leave the industry. And I think what will end up happening is those who remain standing will still control the market in terms of distribution. Because I can't see the banks all of a sudden opening up branches. People aren't going to go there. So my gut feeling is right now it's going to be a bit tough. The road's going to be a bit tough with speculation around us. But the good operators, the people with good compliance environments, the people with good education environments, the people who sort of respect their licence like we do, I think they will survive and survive well. My gut feeling is we're in for a big structural change, and I've always made my money out of structural changes, and I'm just sort of getting all the parts in place and waiting.
One last one, the Roosters. Are they going to win the competition this year?
Well, at the beginning of the year we were, but not now. I mean, if you set on form, no. But look, I reckon it depends what happens on Wednesday, the Anzac Day game. If we can aim up against...
For those who don't know, who are they playing on?
St George. Yep. And we play them every year, and there'll be 35,000 people out there. And St George, of course, are winning the comp, I think, at the moment. Although last week they got beat, but they won 6 in a row. and they're a great side. If we can beat them or hold them at bay or put up a good performance, then I'll reassess after that. So let's meet up again next week.
Okay, will do, mate. Thanks for joining us for Switzer with Coffee, or Coffee with Switzer.
That's it.
Cheers, mate.
Love, mate.